Right, Georgia, so in the two paper ones that you've done for me, you've got C's, but in the paper 2, you had 39, which was pretty poor in comparison. So let's see if you can do any better in this paper 2. Great start. 10, 12 marks on that first page. That's good. That's good. That's good. This is wrong. Probability that the arrow does not stop on yellow. Well, there are 8 possibilities, and how many of them are not yellow? All but 1. So that would be 7/8, which means it's not certain. It's actually somewhere closer to that. 5 per page. That's called a tangent. And perpendicular means it's at right angles to that. So the best thing to do, if you've got a clear ruler, is take one of the lines, sort of the inch lines on your ruler, and line it up along the line that's printed, and then the edge of the ruler will be at 90 degrees to it. It'll be perpendicular. So slide your ruler along then until you come to the point that they want to draw, and that's a perpendicular line. And then just to prove to the examiner you understand what that means, put a little 90-degree box on it, and that shows that you definitely know what that is. That's right with you. So 4 for the page. £33.86 is correct, but it's not the change. Change, that's the cost. So you've got to take that away from that. You're not really explaining to me what you're doing here with the 5 times £1.28 and so on. So your communication is poor. But your maths there is right, your final answer is wrong, and you're not communicating. So out of the 7 available marks, you've got 4. Those are correct. So all you need to do here, if it's got 81 squares altogether, if you take off the extra 1, then you know you've got 80 squares, and the 80 squares will be double what the pattern number is. If you take the 1 off there, you've got 2 lots of 1. If you take the 1 off there, you've got 4 lots of 2, and so on. So it's 81 would be 80, means it's pattern number 40. 3, 6, 7 for that page. 12 is correct. 102 is correct. 8M is correct. So with this one, hopefully you can see it's a times by 3 rule, because 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27, 27 3s are 81. But because the sign is alternating, positive, negative, it actually means you're timesing by minus 3. 3 times 3 is 9, plus times a minus is a minus. 9 times 3 is 27, minus times a minus is a plus, and so on. And with this one, if it costs 8M in pence, to turn pence into pounds, you divide by 100. So that's what you need to do there. That's good. Nice 6 marks there. 6, 10 for the page. 114 is correct. 64 and 42 are correct. Now with this one, they're travelling to Swansea. So when they get to Swansea, they're going to be on this line, 0 miles from Swansea. You've already worked out that each little square here is worth 3 marks, 3 minutes, otherwise you wouldn't have been able to answer that question. So 1339, that would be 1330. You'd go another 3 little squares for 9, which would get you to there, and then you would just join that up with a ruler. So there's your distance time graph. 10 days is correct, well done. With this one, you just write 95 out of 250 as a fraction, and then to turn it into a decimal, you multiply by 100. On your calculator, you got a fraction button, 95 out of 250 times 100, looks exactly the same as it's written, and you get 38%. 7 for the page. 1/4 of 400 is 100. Then you do 2/5 of 400. On your calculator, got your fraction button, 2 out of 5 times 400, 160. So what they've got left is so 400 minus 100 minus 160 is 140. So they've got 140 left out of 400, and then you turn that into its lowest terms, which is, use the fraction button again, 140 over 400, and it cancels it down for you. So that is that. So you get 1 mark for finding the first fraction, and then go down from there. So 1 mark for that. That is correct, well done. 7 pens is right. The rainfall stays the same. Excellent. Good strong finish here. 218 pound is right, but you should be giving that to 2 decimal places. Let me just check the mark scheme for that. 17. Yep, you'll actually get both marks for that, and that one as well. So there's another 4 marks. 9 per side is correct, but what you've got to remember then is that you're only seeing 4 sides of the middle cubes, only the end ones 5 sides, so you've gone wrong from there then. Okay, so watch how I work through that one, and again watch how I work through that one. Still, George, that was a pretty strong paper there. What did we get last time? 39. You're definitely beaten 39, no question. 12, 17, 21, 28, 38, 45, 46, 51, 57, 61, 63. 63 is a C. Well done. That's good, and I bet if you go through that, you've made some mistakes there that you will be able to put right fairly easy. That's good. Well done, Georgia.